Hello everyone, welcome back to Podcast on Wheels, episode... Sorry, had a cough. Welcome back to Podcast on Wheels, episode 32, I believe. I can check on my phone. See how professional this is going? I'm not used to doing these by myself and with my best friend, Ava. So, we are going to be saying why we have not uploaded a podcast in the past 5 days, and so on. There are legitimate reasons for it, like not like someone passing away, because if you guys don't know, our most recent member of our podcast has sadly passed away, Donnie, and he was, introduced to the podcast and, on the podcast for like 30 plus episodes, and sometimes we had different people, but it was mainly always him, and he was always there when there was also different people as well. So clearly there has been, some changes and stuff. And the last time we ever done a podcast was 7 days ago. So either we can get this done fast and try and make it over 30 minutes long, which is going to kind of be tough with no one around, because they're doing their NC test right now. So we're just going to be chilling here for the next 30 minutes with y'all. So it's 8:05 currently, and we are just going to be doing this. So hello everyone, welcome back to Podcast on Wheels, episode number 32, I think. I was just on it. Why have I checked the date of when we last done one, but not the 31. Yep, it's a 32nd episode, everyone. So we are getting close to the season 3? Yeah. Look how well I am at this. No, I'm not well. So, we're going to be giving y'all updates on our recent days and our NC testing and all of that. And I would like for y'all guys to say hi to my best friend. Hi, my name is Ava, and I have spinal muscular atrophy. I've been having spinal muscular atrophy for my whole life, and so on. So, yep, I have spinal muscular atrophy, and I am 74 years old. Yep, she sounds a lot like me. But it's 8:06 currently. So, I would like to we already introduced her, but welcome Ava to the podcast, Emmie. How are you feeling on the first episode that you were joining? Pretty good, I think. Pretty good. So, she's feeling pretty good on it, so, yay. So, we are going to be continuing on. So, let's get on. So, back up to the death of Donnie. So, Donnie, what I supposedly can remember, since it happened a day or 2 to 3 days ago, he was in the hospital. He gotten a lot weaker, and he had this respiratory distress, and he was in a lot of pain, and they had to put him down because he wanted to die, but then at the same time he didn't. It was a mix between emotions and things, so he wanted to die, but in the end he didn't want to because he would be leaving so much loved family members and things like that. But again, it was so hard for him to know just exactly exactly how much he wanted to die, essentially. So they had to pull out the intubation tube out of his throat, so he could rest away peacefully, not in discomfort or pain. And they celebrated, oh my god, that's the wrong word. They done his funeral, 1 or half a day after his death, in which they tried a bunch. There's a YouTube video on it, regarding that matter and that fact. So yeah, that's all I can really remember from it. Really gonna miss him dearly because, oh my god, was he part of this podcast and made me laugh several times on this podcast. And, he generally made the podcast more fun and more active and, all that other stuff. So I generally believe he made it 10 times better. Rather than me just talking. I mean, sometimes I can talk for a long time in podcasts, but literally not every single time. would do one or something like that. So, he just kept it going even if something went, like, terribly wrong and stuff. So, my friend Ava does not know about Donnie. No, I don't know about Donnie, so she doesn't know about Donnie. And that's fine, because I understand. I don't really catch her up on my besties. So we are going to just chill here, and in the meantime, we're going to tell some stories on what SMA has made it harder for us on how to use the restroom and how to do certain things and tasks of stuff. And we're going to tell our journey through SMA. So, like I said, like I never probably said, but I go to SMA and DMD conferences. So, spinal muscular atrophy and Duchenne muscular dystrophy conferences where I do speaking on it, and my son Andy has Duchenne muscular dystrophy rather than spinal muscular atrophy, like I do, and his brother Zach. And we want to follow up on Zach. He sadly passed away, which is my sixth son. I think my last son, I believe. Well, I think he came. Oh my god. Did nobody hear that? Oh my god. So I think he came before Andy. I'm certain he came before my son Andy. They're adopted children, by the way, if you are wondering. But Zach sadly passed away of respiratory distress and pneumonia during his spinal fusion because his spine was so badly curved it was about to collapse his lung, and we got worried on that, so we're like, okay, we're just gonna casually, send him into surgery. And it was a tough decision, of course, but we were, gonna send him into surgery and things like that. And, he was doing well and doing fine until, like, a couple, 1 to 2 days after surgery, we noticed him, like, coughing so much. And the doctors were like, no, that's a common symptom of things and stuff. I'm like, okay, if that's normal, I guess, then go ahead with it. They do they say everything's normal. He passes away 6 days later. Because of pneumonia, no one noticed it, which I don't know how, but honestly, it's the best they can do. Don't hardly believe that, but okay. But it's right now 8:11, and they said that's the best they could do, really, for him. He was in so much pain, and he was crying, and he had a big old intubation tube in his throat. And just by the 6th day, we decided to put him down to rest on the 6th day, because, we don't want him to suffer like that for a whole week. No, we don't. But that has, passed, and we're trying to get past the fact that he did, because I don't want to be, so hooked on it and saying, oh, why? No, I'm not going to be like that, even though he is my son, and sometimes I do question why, but in the end, you gotta really think about it, you gotta think, well, there was a reason that God had taken him out. I don't know what it is for now, but there is a reason, and, he lived his best life while he could. And if you guys are wondering, he passed away at the age of 13. So, that was wonderful. So, SMA stories, you were trying to say? Yep, SMA stories. Haha. So, SMA stories. I'm Ava. I'm a 74-year-old who lives with spinal muscular atrophy, and I have a couple of stories for y'all guys. So, we go back to the day when I was 5, maybe 5, and I was just experiencing, let's say, I was trying to experience physical therapy, and even though I was doing it for many years, this was like new things for physical therapy, so I was just chilling there, and I'm like, well, we have to do this in order to get the therapy done, and I'm like, okay, we could just do that. So I'm chilling there as a physical therapy nurse picks me up, and she's like, well, you have a really curved back. Yeah, duh. You haven't noticed? So, she says, well, we're gonna have to pick you up in a certain way to make you not fall. What? Okay, you can pick me up. I don't mind. I've been used to this. So she picks me up, and we start kicking ball. And since my legs are not paralyzed like Doc's, it's not gonna, cause any issues. So my legs are not paralyzed like Doc's because I've never experienced a spinal cord injury, and my lungs have gotten so bad that I need a tracheostomy tube, and so does Doc. But hers not so advanced as mine, since my breathing is only 5, resting. 5%, like 5% function, really. So, that she had to get past my tracheostomy because I needed one not as extensive as this one in my throat right now, but she needed to get past it in order to casually rest, to pick me up. And so she was like, okay, we're gonna get you on the ball. I was like, okay. She puts me on the ball. I start moving my legs and start doing all that. I'm like, okay. Yeah, she's getting my hands up. My legs moving. So we're like moving the ball and doing all this stuff. And she's like, well, can't seem to move the ball because your legs are not moving hard enough. I don't know what was part of the therapist's mind. I have no idea what was in her head to say that. But obviously that didn't seem too mean. So I'm like, okay, well, I have weakened limbs. This is why you're giving me therapy so I can strengthen or hopefully move these weakened limbs. And of course, she's like, alright, well, you're gonna have to do more things. So I don't think she was trained well. No, maybe not. So they have to, now give you, we have to now do certain things. So, she's talking like how I talk now. Not in the weakened or raspy tone, but in the saying, not professionally. And I understand that, most humans aren't able to talk professionally like normal. So they're like, well, she's like, I'm not going to mention names because that's mean. But she was like, well, we're going to have to send you to another room so me and your mom can talk. I'm like, oh, okay, you can do that. I'm fine. They sent me to another room. I'm just playing with some toy cars, I think. And I'm like, these are fun toy cars as a 5-year-old. And I'm like, well, they're taking a while. Why has it been 30 minutes? They said to talk to my mom a little bit. So they're like that. I'm like, okay. So they must just be doing something in the back. And they and they come in with all these toys for me to choose from. I'm like, well, the therapy session isn't over, is it? Like, I'm thinking maybe they're just toys for fun and gross murder skills. No, they were just toys for me to leave. And I'm like, well, we haven't barely done like 5 minutes of therapy, which for me is not enough. Clearly not. No, that is not enough. So they act like 5 minutes of therapy was fine for me. I'm like, okay, we can just go home, can't we? So we start to go home, and they're explaining. My mom's explaining why we had the in therapy earlier. Well, apparently that therapist was not a trained therapist. Clearly, there, and she told my mom that if you want to make her leave, you can. And so the mom decided that it was best for me to leave that facility and that place so I could, get better therapy somewhere else, because the doctor was not trained at all, and she wasn't qualified for her job or, done her job correctly. So it's just a matter of, like, what they actually, like, this doctor was not good, or this nurse was not trained to do her job as a physical therapist. So I'm like, well, okay, it's not too bummy, and, we just do other things, and we just casually chill, at home. in the end of that. So we were just like, okay, we can do that. So we chill there and we do our things and stuff. So that is my story of an insane physical therapist who tried to essentially, basically, tried to put her non-experienced career onto me when she was like, yeah, 5 minutes of physical therapy would help this. No, not really. You moved me on a ball. I wasn't able to move the ball. And you proceeded to go with the therapy. Even though that was not normal therapy that I normally do. I do physical stuff, but certainly nowhere near that. So I'm just like, what? I'm like so confused. I'm like so confused thinking, well, this is weird. Like, why would you do that? Clearly, there are a lot of laws for untrained nurses, but when I was 5, I guess there wasn't that much, so I just had to deal with a therapist who's not willing to do her job with me correctly. She gave me 5 minutes of therapy, and that was it. Now it's my therapy for the day. I had to miss the whole school day for 5 minutes. So, I found that stupid. Thank you, Ava, for your crazy story. Like, what? How is that physical therapist untrained? Certainly my physical therapists are not untrained. Certainly not. But I do have stories of this one time I had to use the restroom urgently. It was when me and Emmie were still girlfriends and not wives, which is so cute to think about. So me and Emmie were just chilling there, and I happened to drink a little bit too much tea. Tea? I thought you didn't like tea. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Lemonade. John's lemonade. I drank a little bit too much. By little, I mean like 6 huge glasses. 6? How big were they? They were, what, 20 ounces a bit? Oh my god. What? 20 ounces and you drank 6? Man, how much is that? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Oh my god. You had 120 ounces. Yes, I had 120 ounces in my small peanut-sized dick. I had all that in a 3-centimeter size tiny little dick. You have to realize, getting personal here, my dick is small. Like, we're talking 3 centimeters small. Which is so tiny. Because it's not atrophied, but I guess it's small. But all that was in my tiny peanut-sized bladder. And by meaning I can only hold like 3 ounces or 6 ounces of liquid, not 120. That's fun, isn't it? So that's always wonderful to know that I'm about to burst. So I start feeling the feeling that I need to pee. Urgently. Quite urgently, you know. Nothing little, but very urgent. So I'm like, well, I now need to use the restroom urgently. I'm like, hey, Emmie, do you mind? Do not know what's up with this cough today. God. Hey, Emmie, do you mind taking me to a nearest accessible restroom? I think I might have drank too much. I just need to pee. Can you, get me out of my chair and take me there? So I was like, okay. She's like, okay, I'll do that. So she, we drive over to the accessible bathroom, and it's, locked. And we're like, okay, someone's in there. It might take a while. It might take a few minutes. Obviously, if it was an actual disabled person, it might take a longer bit if they were in a chair or they needed a walking aid because, they could walk slower. And I'm not trying to be, hypocritical or mean in any way. Gosh, no. But they were doing that, and they're like, well, I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna take a while, but I'm pretty good. Like, as my legs are spasming and moving from needing to urinate so badly, I'm like in Emmie's arms. 40 minutes go by. There was not another one. Keep in mind, there was not another one around. So I'm like, well, now I've got to urgently pee. Please get out. Please get out. And we ended up waiting 3 to 2 hours there, just sitting outside the door, casually. So my legs are moving so fast, and Emmie feels me. Whoa, not like that. Not like that. Emmie feels my legs moving, and which rarely happens because I'm paralyzed from the waist down. So that rarely ever happens unless if I spasm. Well, when I need to urinate, my legs start spasming badly because it's a nerve response, I guess. So not every single time I spasm it's from pee. It's from either muscle twitches, pain, something like that. There's different reasons for my spasms. But in my chair, it's not mainly pee. But as soon as my leg looks like a little dance, like I'm doing a little dance, then you're going to notice that little girl or woman needs to pee. So you're like, oh, okay. We're just gonna chill here then. So we are chilling there, and we are doing the same things over and over, and we are like, oh my gosh, this person is taking so long, and I see a woman at not a service dog, not a walking aid, not a walker, not a wheelchair around her, like not even in the bathroom, or she's not holding on to things as she gets out the door. She's not even elderly. And I'm not trying to be mean here. Young people can be disabled. I'm not saying they can't. But I'm generally saying there was no signs of her being disabled, elderly, needing a walking aid, needing something like that. No. She was just walking out of the bathroom like normal. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. I'm not trying to be a Karen here, but I said to her, excuse me, ma'am, do you think you could stop for a moment? And she said, yes. She gave me this, what? That attitude of what? Here, let's act it out. Ava, you are going to be the woman who says, what? Dramatically, and I'll be like this. Hey, excuse me, ma'am. What? What? You've been in that restroom for 3 hours, and I need to pee urgently, and I use a wheelchair, and if I don't pee, I could get a bladder infection. Do I care? Really? Do I care? I was doing my makeup. I need to look fancy. Well, yeah, I can totally understand you doing your makeup, but couldn't you think you could have done that near a sink with a mirror in a non-accessible restroom? Not the one with this, because keep in mind, this mirror had like a very big mirror, this bathroom, this accessible bathroom had a very big mirror, so, people in chairs, it was lowered, or, like high, it was large and lowered for people in manual chairs, power chairs, electric wheelchairs, mobility aids who have bended knees. I'm not trying to be mean here, I'm just saying. But, so people in wheelchairs will be able to see their face. If they are doing makeup or, washing their face or something like that, they'll just see their face. They'll be able to do that. But what? So Nicole told me you're going to the movies, but Nicole said I couldn't come, and that y'all were going to make it up to me. Girl, when were these plans? What? I'm gonna type what? 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 Hey. Oh, F. What? Hi. What's my stupid thumb? Is this about the movies? Oh, you stupid. I hate my thumb when trying to type. It's so slow. Movies. Oh, crap. No. Nicole said she's taking you to the movies, and Dad thought it was okay. You didn't hear about this? No, I didn't. I've never heard what? Wait, I need to call her. Are you stupid? She available to talk? Sorry. Call? I'm trying to see if Nichole is able to call because I want to explain this to her because what? Oh well, she's taking me to the movies and I can't come with her, so I have to stay home alone. Oh, I'm sorry. I never knew. What? I really didn't. I've never known about this. Is this a surprise? What? I'm so sorry if I screamed in the mic. We're so confused. We just got a text from our friend that she's taking us to the movies. Huh? We were just doing a podcast and we were talking about pee. What? What? Who told you? Oh, Oh no. Maggie? Is that a problem? Oh no. Oh no. Crap. I know it's okay, I just wanted to let you know. She said she will make it up to me. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? Crap. I said, Maggie, is that a problem? Our friend. Or... Oh, crap. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Crap. I'm so sorry. Oh no. I said, hi, what's this about the movies? Who told... I'm gonna act it out. Hi, what's this about the movies? Who told you? Maggie, is that a problem? I told her it was gonna be a surprise. Side-eyeing emoji and slapping hand. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I still appreciate it very much. I told her not to say anything. Are you sure? Why is she taking me to the movies? That's very sweet, but I don't know why. This is so confusing. Like, we were just doing a podcast, and we get all this. Are you available to call? She hasn't responded yet. We're gonna try and call her and probably make like wonder what's going on because I have no idea. And no one in class. Oh, haha, lol. Here. Screenshot. Where's screenshot? Oh no, don't like that. Oh no. Only message. But you don't know the other parts of the surprise? What? The other parts? No, I don't know. What? I'm so Wait, what? What's happening? What? Confused, lol. So we were just chilling here doing a podcast, and we were talking, and Maggie doesn't need to tell you. Oh, okay, got you. Set this down somewhere so I can text properly. Hey Maggie, please do not tell any more of the surprise to me. My dad? What? Wait, what? What? My dad is in on it. Oh my gosh. You didn't need to do all this. What? 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 I'm so confused. Me and Ava were just sitting here, just talking about life, and stories and stuff. No, we were just talking about stories and things, like, oh yeah, how I cannot hold how I was confronting a girl, and we get a text from our friend and saying, do you know about the movies and stuff? I was like, what? What movies? When was this planned? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm so confused. I know. Oh my god, Donnie, did you just fart? My brother Donnie just farted. Come on, man. We're doing a suspenseful... Ava. I don't know if your name's Ava or Anna. I'm just kidding, it's Ava. No, but... Are you telling me we're doing this suspenseful movie moment, but my mom doesn't even know about the surprise. She only knows I'm going out. What? Oh, really? Wait, what? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Oh, okay. I'm so confused, lol. 8:38. What? Good. Smile. What? Wait, I'm so lost. Wait, what? What a minute? What? Nothing. I was filming. Oh crap, you filming a podcast, but that's all. Oh, can you Thank you. That's all. Really. And don't worry. You didn't interrupt. I'm so confused. Me too. Wait, what? Dummy, can you stop farting? Help! Help! Dummy, he's farting. No, guys, it's 8:39. Dummy, will you stop farting every minute? Thank you. No, but I'm trying not to laugh. But no, I'm gonna explain it. So we were doing a podcast. We were saying our names and stuff. Our names. Hi, Emmie. No, we were talking about bathroom stories. What do you mean you don't? Don't you? Oh! Sorry. My phone mistyped. Crap it. Here, put it down. Thank you. Mistyped. I meant you didn't interrupt. Lol. My bad. Okay, good. Oh, Donnie, it smells so bad. Come on, man. But, no, I'm generally so confused. Because it's 8:40 right now. I've been filming the podcast for maybe 35 minutes, but I want to keep filming. Because, what? I never knew about movies. I mean, now I know because Maggie told me, but what's the other bit of the surprise? There's other bits. And their dad is involved? What? I can give you one hint. Oh, go ahead. What? One hint? Huh? I'm so confused. We are so confused right now. What? Oh, okay. She just said we have seats M24 and M23. I mean, we're going to be right beside each other, but that's normal, isn't it? I can't wait. I'm so confused. I generally have no idea. Any more hints? What? I'm so confused. Nope, lol. Okay, lol. Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused. For what? You're doing... Here. Type it, dummy. Doing awesome. And I love you. There you go. 'Cause what? Wait, I'm so confused. Lol, I love you. Okay. See you later. Love you? I mean, she normally says it, but... Lol, I love you. Huh? That's fine, but... Why'd she say it like that? Because she normally says, okay, love you too, bestie, gotta go. But oh, Lo, I love you. Anyway, I gotta go. what? It's 8:44. And we were just explaining our stories and things until we get a, I did not about cuss. I was trying to say notification and it came out wrong. Notification. And my friend's like, you're going to movies. I'm like, what? I had no idea about this. I literally not even joking. Not even joking. I had no idea about this. When was movies planned? What time is we going? Huh? I'm so lost. It's 8:44. We have been... I'm so confused. I'm stuttering. So, let me explain it. So, we were chilling here and we were talking about stories and stuff about us, using the restroom, need to use the restroom, and we were reenacting a bossy bitch. And she was like, well, and the friend was like, well, we're going to give you a surprise now. You're going to the movies. We're like, what? What movies? What movies were involved? And during that whole, 10, 20 minutes of, you could just hear us like, what? We were so confused. We are still so confused. Like, why are we going to the movies? What other bit of the surprise is there? Because I'm generally so confused. No, I'm so confused. It's 8:45, and currently we've probably been filming this podcast for 40 minutes, which is pretty good for us, actually, which we don't normally do. Especially for the first podcast alone. But so far, it's been fun. We ain't gonna lie. But, thank you. So, during the whole entire process, it was just like, well, we're just gonna give you this good old surprise currently, and I'm actually gonna film it on my Instagram stories for Doc McStuffins James Levine. Currently filming a podcast late. No. That was so cringy. No, SMA vlogs. Nope, this is Val. Nope, never mind that. Nope. I'm getting the wrong accounts because I was on someone else's account, on my account. So anyway. Story. Camera. Oh no, don't take a photo of me. I wanted video. So me and Ava are filming a podcast right now, and we happen to get a surprise of the movies. It's 8:46. What is this about? We are so confused right now, and we've been trying to just chill here for minutes, and we're like, what? What movies? You guys better be prepared for this podcast episode. There is a lot. Save. I'm trying to save the video to hopefully upload it to other stories, but what? We are so confused. Y'all guys better get prepared for this podcast, because it's so confusing. We're so confused right now. But, continuing on to this mean bee, I can't say it, but mean bitch. I wasn't her friend. I think I was her friend at this time. It's hard to remember, but it's her friend, and I think I wasn't there, but she told me all about this on text, and she was like, "Hey, Ava, some rude bitch just approached me, and have said and done things, not done things. She didn't do things, but she was being so mean to me. She was like, well, there is a mirror. You want to reenact it? Yeah, sure, let's do it. So, excuse me, ma'am. I've been waiting outside the successful bathroom for 3 hours now. Do you mind? What? What do you mean? I've only been in here for 5 minutes. No, ma'am, you have not. I tried to go out here at 8 a.m. and it's 11 a.m. No, I have not. You must have gotten a wrong girl, because I've only been in here for 10 minutes. Apparently minutes or 3 minutes seems like 3 hours to 3 minutes is 3 hours to you, apparently. No, I've been in there for only 10 minutes. I've done a little eyeshadow, and I think I'm pretty good. So you can have it now. Stop being a big baby. What? What do you mean? What do you mean being a big baby? I asked politely that if you could get out because I really needed to pee. Well, I really needed to use the restroom, and you don't see me complaining after waiting 2 hours for another woman. That other woman was never there. You were the only one in there. What do you mean, the other woman? There was not another one walking by. There was not another one in there, unless if you guys are a duo and in there together. No. I had my, I had a service dog. Yep. I had my service dog in there, and I was, I was in there with my service dog. I had a pause episode. Fainted. What? Where's your service dog, ma'am? I'm not trying to be mean or anything or trying to break laws, but do you mind if I see yours? I have one. Shows her my service dog with her pink license vest. No, mine's in the car now. What do you mean service dogs cannot be in the car unless if they are at work? And if you have... I need to read the whole disorder. Hold up. Because I said the whole disorder, but now I forgot. Pots. If I can read that... No, that was so bad. No. Don't do that, Doc. Don't do that. Pots. Pots meaning. If it shows me a pan... No, what is this? If it shows me a pan, I'm done. Meaning. On a pot, a container typically round or cylinder, and of symmetric ware or metal used for storage and cooking. No, meaning the condition, not the pot. A round cylinder, no, condition. Oh my god. Alright. Postural tachycardia syndrome. POTS is when your heart rate increases very quickly after getting up from sitting or lying down. Now, obviously, I can understand if someone has POTS, they might need the accessible restroom to hold onto the bars or something like that. And in case if they have an episode, it'll be large enough so they don't hit their head on the toilet, depending on wherever they're standing. But I said, ma'am, your dog, if you have postural tachycardia syndrome, you cannot have your service dog away from you unless if it's not on work, and I'm highly sure it's not off of work since it was just in there for 3 hours. And I noticed there's no vest on that dog, nowhere near or around the car or in your hands. I noticed that the dog keeps barking at other dogs, and if it's off work, then that's maybe fine, but I noticed that it could not be, because you just said a minute ago that you had a POTS episode. Now the dog will give you deep pressure therapy, deep exposure, to bring your heart rate down, so you don't faint. I'm right, am I? I said, and to her demise, I said, I also have POTS. My service dog sits with me and lies on my chest when my heart rate gets too high from sitting up or doing after standing or physical therapy. My service dog Sky will lay on my chest and say, just gently rub my arm. So my heart rate is, I'm so sorry if I nicked this. Ava's hand was moving and it hit the microphone. My bad. So we were chilling there and I say, ma'am, I also have POTS. My dog does this and that. I'm not going to go in full detail. No, my dog is highly more trained than your dog. It can do better things than your service dog. This is how she was legitimately talking. I'm not even kidding. She was like this. No, your service dog is less trained than mine. You're not doing this. We're not doing this without having a stupid argument. Ma'am, I'm not trying to turn this into an argument. And biased, I did say things first, but I wasn't mad at you, and I'm not mad at you. I'm just a little bit frustrated, that's all. And I didn't come to you at a screaming tone. I didn't either. You're being hypocritical and ableist. For what exactly? I'm missing the cue on how I'm being ableist. Apparently, we're so-and-so called two disabled people fighting over a restroom that you've been over for 3 hours, and I'm not lying because I had a watch, I had my phone, and I had my girlfriend standing right next to me and carrying me for 3 hours. No, that. If that is your girlfriend, y'all are gonna break up in 5 days. What? What does this have to do with relationship? Like, it kept going on and on about this stupid, like, she kept bringing in relationships and stuff. We remember these vividly since it was such a, like, stupid experience. She bring my girlfriend into it. She bring, like, pots, and I'm like, that's fine. You can bring pots into it, but I don't see a service dog actively working. Mine was, because it had her vest on. She was staying polite, quiet near Emmie's leg. Yeah, she was doing fine. There was no sign of, like, her fainting or her getting up from a faint. There was nothing. And even if you had pots, why are you staying in the restroom for 3 hours? And I clearly saw makeup on her hand a little bit. I don't know how poorly she did it, no offense. But maybe take some offense to that. But she just casually looked at me like I was so dumb. I'm like, ma'am, I'm not dumb. I'm simply just asking why you were in there. And I'm not trying to be weird or anything. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be mean. You don't look disabled. You don't have a mental handicap sign on you or near or in your bag like my girlfriend does. Emmie, if they ask her, well, why are you going into the disability perks? Well, I have mental disabilities, and here, I'll explain it. I'm Emmie. I have mental disabilities, and I have cerebral palsy, making my legs not be able to walk as far. If you put me in a line that has to stand and walk for hours, I'm a fall on some people, because I'm a fall. How about that? And if she has, like, accessibility railings and the line's not as long to walk through, then she's going to be fine. That's the main reason why she needs them, but most of the time she doesn't take them, and that's fine. I need it because of my big old chair that you see that I'm in currently. This big, good old chair with a orange joystick. Orange? Oh my god. Did I just say my joystick that I have my hand on currently is orange? Look, did I just say my hand on my joystick is orange? Ma'am, I can recallingly say that is not orange. My hand's resting on my joystick currently. That is not an orange joystick. That is all gray. I'm wearing consistently black. We're not wearing the same shirts or anything, but we are wearing consistent black. My friend Ava, is wearing a black watch on her wrist, a black shirt. Meanwhile, I am wearing a black shirt, black pants. I'm in a black chair. What? We did not plan this, generally. But we were explaining, like, this situation, this girl was being mean, and things, and stuff like that. Like, what? Oh. Don't gag, God. That was starting to normal. Like, when I speak for a while, I get this gag feeling, but about gag. I was like, oh, I hate that, but that was worse than normal. So don't gag on me. But we're not going to end the podcast here because we want to make it special. But we had the surprise thing, and we're like, what? If you could hear our confusement, that's not a word. I guarantee you it is not a word. But if you could hear our confusion in that, we were like, what? Like, what is this? It's so confusing. But in the end, we are generally so confused. We don't know what's going to happen on Friday. And, you know, we don't know. We generally do not know. And, We are going to probably do some vlogging now, or just update, or probably write some Instagram posts, or just chill on my game and listen to music. But we're going to make it 1 minute till 9, so hopefully that is a good and long enough podcast for y'all. Maybe it's 55 minutes or an hour. It might be 55 minutes, but hey, that's better than nothing, you know. On our own, that we got a good podcast going. So I want to say thank you all so much for watching our 32nd episode on podcast on wheelz, and the... what episode is it of the new year? We gotta go check, because I forget. Did not mean to yawn in the mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 5. It's either the 5th or the 6th episode of the new year. So, it's 9. So thank you guys so much for watching the 5th or the 6th episode of the new year, and thanks so much for watching the very first podcast. Sadly, without Donnie, he will be missed. We will miss him so much, and we're going to try and continue these podcasts daily. Thanks so much for watching Podcast on Wheels, and we'll see you in another episode. Bye! Bye!